What's going on, people? Mayor Kasha here, back with another basketball crew tutorial. Today, I'm gonna teach you guys stats, what they are, and what everything means when it comes to your stats. Why? Because you need to know. So, before I do any of that, let me claim this loot. Um, just to let you guys know, loot always good in this game. Claim it when you can. All right. So, if you go to the My Athletes, go ahead and switch over. Remember how I was saying in the main menu, you have these buttons down here. So you got your potential, as you can see. You got your skills, where you can go and see your skills, as you can see. But what I didn't mention was this little data button here. And the data button, basically shows each and every character's stats and basically this little like it's like a stat screen. So I'm gonna go over all of this pretty much. So when you go here, when you go to your data and you can do it for each character, you're also gonna see a picture, your position, their name, their height for arena here. 168 centimeters. I think that's 5'8". Um, this little box on your bottom left corner right here, that's like your overall total of everything. So you can pretty much look at that as like a BC career for that character. So like the more you use the character, the more that number is gonna go up. So like score, how many points you get in the game. So like pretty much like I said, you can just look at it like a BC career for that character. Um, then you have your win rate. It goes up and down in rank matches, and AMT, which also I don't does this go up and down in rank matches? I think it does, but I know it goes up for sure. Like when you use the character. Um, and then you have your main stats. So you got your dunk, mid shot, close shot, 3-point field goal, steal, physical, blocking, dribbling, rebound, pass, jump, and people stay sending me invites. That's not part of the stats. Jump, energy, cool down, run. So seems self-explanatory, but not quite in this game. This game's still a bit on the complicated side when it comes to these stats. So let me explain how all this works. So if you go to this little intro thing right here, all your stats got properties to them. And this is what I'm going to be explaining in this video about these properties. So let's start with your dunks and layups. So dunk layup. The first thing is affects the accuracy of dunk and the layup. So the higher the stat is, the better chance you have to making the dunk or layup. Now, this part right here goes for everybody that plays PC, including the pros, including myself. Um, so I'm gonna try to explain this the best I possibly can. So, affects the skill or resistance to block of dunk and layup. So let's say, for instance, you're going up against another C and they have obstacle. So basically, they have interference. Um, the higher, the higher that your stat is, the most likely you'll make a dunk in you'll dunk or a layup over an interference. So that goes for all these shots. So basically, if somebody shoots a three and you have interference and it's gonna show that you did your interference. But if their stats higher enough, they'll shoot right over that. So just keep in mind when you run into that situation, you're wondering, well, I have freaking interference 4. Why is he still shooting over me? Or I have interference 5. Why is he still shooting over me? That's why. So, yeah, um, that's what's going on with that. So, mm, dunk, dunk layup. The accuracy, higher it is, most likely you to make one, and the skill of resistance to the block or blocking of dunk layup. Basically, the higher it is, the most likely you'll dunk on uh, interference. Same thing with close shot. If extra accuracy or close shot, pretty much higher it is, the more likely you to make close shot. Now, mind you, close shots are like in the paint. They're not exactly layups. It's just like, hey, I'm gonna go in this paint and just shoot a shot. Um, Same thing, skill to resistance. So if somebody tries to block it and they actually have interference on you, the higher the stat is, the most likely you'll make it right over that. Uh, Mid shot, that's your mid range right there. Uh, affects the accuracy of mid shot. So higher it is, most likely you'll make it. And affects the skill of resistance to blocking of mid shot. So basically, you'll shoot right over somebody's interference. And same thing with 3 point. Um, Affects the accuracy. So, like I said, the higher the stat, the most likely you'll make it. And skill or resistance, basically, higher the stat, most likely you'll make it over somebody's interference. All right. So now we're on to steal. Um, Affects the chance of steal. So higher, the higher the stat, the most likely you have a chance to steal the ball. Now this part right here, I was actually asking people what it meant, and people couldn't really answer this, so had to do just a little bit of research, I guess. I say a little bit because I'm just I'm not an expert on it, but affects the chance of holding. Now, probably being like, what is holding? As far as steals go, holding is basically so like I said with the first part, chance to steal. So the higher it is, the more likely you to steal the ball. But when you steal the ball actually comes out of the person's hands and it turns into a floor ball. But when it comes to holding, when you steal the ball, you actually snatch it. So it actually increases that chance too. So basically, sometimes it's gonna turn to a floor ball, and sometimes they're gonna actually just straight up snatch it. So, and the still stat actually helps with that. Okay, blocking affects the block distance. So I'm gonna take a guess. Again, don't quote me on this because I'm not a BC expert. I don't make the game. One-on-one XP makes the game. They should actually have some like legit tutorials on this, but I'm making them. So I am not a dev. So again, don't quote me on this, but block distance. I'm gonna guess. So when you block the ball, it's how far it goes as far as the ball. Um, so I can smack the ball pretty much backcourt if I have enough block. Um, Affects the timing of block. So when it comes to the timing, the higher it is, the later I can jump to block the ball. I'm just gonna take that in consideration. Again, don't quote me on this. I don't really know, but I mean, there's a certain time in the blocks that's like perfect. But if you jump a little later, your block stat would actually help you with that. And also the guarding coach. actually helps you with that as well. So keep that in mind when you're picking your trainers, coaches, whatever. You know, um, affects the chance to block. So that's basically, if somebody goes for a dunk, uh, if they the higher your block, the more likely it is for you to block the dunk and not get dunked on. um, okay, rebounding affects the zone of blocking. So again, I'm not a one-on-one dev. I don't really know this for sure. Don't quote me on this. But a zone of blocking, I'm guessing that's like the area in which you can block. So basically, you can block from further away. Um, and same thing with zone of shot. Um, actually, the bit is rebounding though. Uh, zone of blocking. So yeah, I think that's what the rebound is. It's just like the area in which you can block, and the same thing with the area in which you can take a shot. Um, again, don't quote me on this. I really don't know. I'm not a dev. I can't really get you on that rebounding. It's just like it's different. I'm gonna just say that now. It's different. It's it's different in this game. Um, hmm, could be the area in which you snatch the ball in the air, but again, like I said, don't quote me on this. I probably explained that wrong as hell again because I've made this video probably like 3 times trying to explain the one stat that. But you know, if I find out, I'll probably throw it in the comments or something. If I'm wrong about it, please correct me in the comments because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about at the moment when it comes to this rebound property thing. But I'm guessing, like I said, I'm guessing it affects like it's on the blocking. It's like the area which you block or the area which you snatch the ball, and same thing with the shot. The area which you shoot the ball. Um, Physical. All right, holding and move your opponent. Now, again, I made this video like 3 times trying to freaking explain all of this. It's probably one of the hardest videos I've ever made, trying to explain all of this. So holding in this case, this would be your defense button. But so say for instance, somebody's dribbling and you time their dribble right, and you do the defense button. If you have enough physical, they'll stagger. So just keep that in mind when you guys are doing physical. Um, they'll stagger. If you have enough physical, though, they'll actually fall if they're dribbling and they bump into you. They'll actually fall. Um, affects the chance of dropping your opponent with a pick and roll. So when you're screening, if you have a high enough physical, when you go to screen somebody, uh, they'll fall. Otherwise, they'll go into this like little push animation. But if you have enough physical, they'll actually fall. So, um, and vice versa, pretty much affects the chance of dropping after your opponent pick and roll. So, uh, vice versa. If you have more uh, physical than the person that's screening, you won't fall. Um, affects the chance. Affects the chance to be moved by screen of your opponent. So, uh, pretty much, this goes for your um, screen. Even though higher your rarity, the better your screen. But it's all physical. So basically, more physical you have to your opponent, the most likely you can move them backwards when you're screening, and vice versa. Um, So yeah, that's physical. Um, dribbling. So dribbling basically affects the chance of a steal from you. So more dribble you have, the least likely of you to get stolen from. So this comes into play when it comes to defense. Yeah, this comes into play when it comes to defense. So if you're dribbling and I'm swiping from you, I won't be able to steal it. And then on top of that, if I'm swiping and you dribble, I'm most likely going to get broken. So, like I said, I'll explain that in defense tutorial thing on how to play defense and stuff like that. All right, but yeah, dribbling, just you basically don't get stolen from a whole lot. I mean, you still probably get stolen from, but it just won't likely to happen as much. And then again, if somebody's swiping on you and you dribble, you're probably gonna break them. So for all you guys that want to try to be swiper no swiping, yeah, uh, ask for dribble. Um, okay, so now we got pass. Affects the speed of the pass. So higher the stat, faster the pass is to a person. So PGs, I don't see why you wouldn't put pass on your character. You know what I mean? That's just it's coincidental to put pass on your character, like pass patches. Um, again, I'll you know save that for a later video. But basically, pass affects the speed. So higher the assist, the faster the pass is. Affects the beautiful pass distance. So a beautiful pass is basically nice pass. Um, so basically, the higher this is, the farther away I can be to still pass the ball to get a nice pass. Um, affects the beautiful pass chance. Basically, higher the stat is, the most likely I can get a nice pass. Um, so probably asking, what's a nice pass? A nice pass is basically if I pass the ball to an open opponent, the game will actually call out nice pass. So after that, they'll get a green bar um over their character, which drains out over time. So they have that time to shoot the ball. The faster they shoot the ball, the higher the bonus is. So for all you SGs out there, just know this. You get that green bar, yeah, you might want to shoot the ball pretty fast. That's why fast shot is always good. Um, but that's that. And then you have affects the beautiful fast generation. All right. So basically, remember that green bar I was talking about? Yeah. So the higher my pass, the higher somebody's pass is, the slower that bar goes. So if I have a high pass stat and I get a nice pass, basically that bar will jerk the drain, but it'll drain really slow. So it gives people time to actually, dribble around and stuff. Even though that's not what you want to do. But, you know, just saying. Um, it basically gives them that time. So it's still how can I say it? It's like the bar still drains pretty okay quick, I guess you could say, but like it takes longer for that bar to drain if you have a higher pass stop. Affects the chance to hit a beautiful pass. Um, chance to hit of a beautiful pass. So, I think they had a typo here. I think it's supposed to be the effect chance to hit off a beautiful pass. So higher the stat is, Um, yeah, the higher the pass stat is, the better for a shooter. So, um, basically, it helps them make the shot. So, I think that's what that means. So, just keep that in mind when you're making PGs. You know, the higher your pass stat, the better it is for your shooter. Um, all right. Um, jump basically affects block distance. So I think this is more like um, more of a vertical thing. So like um, hmm, I guess it's the same thing as rebound. Again, don't quote on me. Someone blocking block distance. Oh yeah, so I think this is more of like a vertical thing. So like um yeah, so basically the more jump you have, the higher you'll jump to block the ball. Um affects the block time, same thing as rebound, you know. Higher you jump, more later you can jump to block the ball. Um affects the zone of a rebound. Okay, this I can explain a little bit more in depth. So this is more like okay, so if basically somebody shoots a shot and they miss, this will give you that lunge. So the higher your jump stat, the most likely you'll get that lunge, and basically affects the zone of the shot. Same thing. If you're taking a jump shot, I think this is more like you can hold the button longer and you can still make it. Again, don't quote that. Don't quote me. I'm not a one-on-one XP dev. I don't know exactly what the freak they mean by all this, but I'm just hopefully giving a guess, and hopefully I'm right. If not, please correct me in the comments. Um, run basically higher higher the stat is, faster you go. Pretty much it. This game has no turbo. This is all your natural speed. So uh, run is good for small forwards. Small forwards probably the fastest characters in the game. It's supposed to be PGs, but I think small forwards are like the fastest characters in the game because they're like if a good SF is built on run, so they're like the fastest characters in the game. Um, and energy cooldown speeds up energy regen. So this is more for your ultimate. So the higher that stat is, the faster your ultimate builds up. There's no way to actually get this stat up. It is all natural. You got no choice. Whatever character you pick, that's their energy cooldown. Um, if there is a way to build this, again, you can tell me in the comments because I have no idea. But as far as I know, ain't no way to build that. You have to just stick with it. You know, like I said, higher the stat is, the faster it is for your character to get their ultimate. And I think that will do it, guys. That's skills. I mean skills. That's stats. I think the next thing I might go over is maybe the potential. So yeah, again, if you have any questions, put them in the comments. If, like I said, if I explained anything wrong, correct me in the comments. And I will catch you guys later.